Good evening, folks. This is the Black Ankh here to spread some knowledge. Hope you guys are doing well today. Right now, I'm really sleepy, but I'm here to talk about something very important, which is the music industry. So, what about the music industry? Well, it's music, right? Where they just play music, and if it sounds right to you, if you like it, you'll keep listening to it, or you'll follow the artist, something like that. But there is something deeper to music that most of you guys don't really know, which is that music is something that speaks to your soul, you know. So, because music has always been there, and in many different cultures, and many different other, not regions, but you can say societies or civilizations. So most of them have music in their culture, you know. And music is important because it's something that relaxes you. It's something that makes you forget about all your problems and just be in a moment with the beat and with the voice and with the song and with the person who's composing the song or with the person that's singing the song. You know, it's simple. Like, you might think of it as, oh, yo, this person is singing a song, but not really. Music comes from the heart, you know. It really comes from the soul. Like, it actually hits you right there. So to actually say that music is nothing, it's really something careless to say, because it does affect people. If you don't think it affects people, if you don't think it's something valuable in the world today, then you are quite lost. But I can tell you from my experiences with music and from listening to different artists and from seeing these artists out there in concerts and acting and going and presenting themselves on TV shows and on interviews and basically being themselves. Music is something that music is something that is universal. So it's something that almost everyone around uses and listens to. So whatever a society is so fixated upon, is so is so captivated by, that affects them immensely. So, like, just take the case of money, where all of us use money, so money will definitely affect us. Something like that. Same thing with music, like, almost all of us listen to music, whether it's good or bad, or whether it's anything. It can be someone playing the trumpet, someone singing, someone playing the drums, someone playing the guitar, like anything, you know. It can be tribal, it can be just a yodel or a whistle or anything. But you know that it's something that almost everyone in the whole world uses. So, to expound more on that, when someone or people put something highly regard something, what happens to the society is that they can be easily manipulated by that something, by that tool. And the best example can be music. And especially when that something comes from the heart, comes from the soul, like speaks to you. So you think it's something that's good, but you don't really see the deeper message behind what is said and what is presented to you. So you take it in thinking that it's okay, it's normal, but what it's actually giving you is something else. And it's not giving you something that you think, oh, from your mind, it's not something that you can comprehend from your mind or with your conscious mind, but it's something that affects your subconscious, affects you at a deeper level, feeding you things, feeding you ideas, feeding you notions, feeding you a bunch of things that you think is not even there, or you think is not even true, or you think doesn't really matter, or let me come up with a good example. So basically, just think of it as this: you are going to listen to music, you are going to listen to this person almost every day. You are listening to this person every day, and you are inspired by him. You like him. You like his energy. You like his flow. You like his style. You like. Of course, you're gonna like. You're gonna like the person. My bad. You're gonna like the person who is speaking to you, who is giving you something that he is actually creating out of love. So to be someone's fan means that you actually can relate to him. You can actually feel him. That's the best I can come up with. Okay, so now moving on. So now when this person that you like, that you look up to, talks to you, of course you're gonna take him. Of course you're gonna take in everything that he's trying to tell you, right? You're gonna take in everything that he's saying. But the issue is that most of what these people are saying is something that is very destructive to your soul, to your body, especially with mainstream music of today. So, if you actually look at these artists coming over and telling you what they're telling you, and look at the actual message that they're spreading, it's nothing to be proud of. It's something that's gonna make your soul die, something that's gonna make your ego grow, something that's gonna make you not care a lot about this world and care too much about materialistic things, such as money, such as cars, such as clothes, such as women. Although women are material, but you can think of them as that if you have a mentality like the artist you listen to. So I'm just giving you an overview of why music is so important. Sure. And why music is very important in the world today. So now, what message is it that these guys want to spread to you, that these guys want to tell you? It's nothing good. And let me just give you an example, another example. It can be, yo, I got the hoes, I got the drugs, I got the molly, I got the money, I got all those things, you know? And you think it's just cool, you can look at it and you're alright, you know? But no, you are not alright, because even though you are not consciously aware of what these guys are telling you, the message, what's important, what they care about, what they're actually trying to say, the actual message is actually being recorded by subconscious. And once you move out into the world and start to consciously act and live life, you live your life based on your subconscious thoughts. So whatever you actually always think about, whatever is deeply rooted in your mind, comes into fruition once you consciously act. So if you think about money a lot, money will come, money will be there. So whenever you're doing anything in the world, you'll always do it because you want money, because of money. If you want cars, if you want clothes, if you're interested in girls, if you're interested in drugs, you know, stuff like that, they will feed that notion in your mind. They will feed that idea of drugs in your mind, and even though you don't really want drugs, or you're not even a drug user, what happens is is that these guys put that idea in your head, and the next time you move out, the next time you go clubbing, the next time you go party, the next time you go and try to create your life in this world, in this cruel world, what happens is you start creating your life based on the subconscious thoughts that these guys have seeded in your mind. So so it's not really about what they're actually talking about. I know what they're actually talking about is just fun, it's just okay, it's just something that's random, something that's alright, something that's cool. But 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 the issue is that you don't know what they're actually trying to put in your mind, and a lot of money is being invested in controlling the music industry, in building the music industry to what? To make you a slave of the system and feed you with things that do not actually matter and hinder your spiritual progress and hinder your spiritual growth. So, with that said, with that said, all I can say is that these guys do not really care about you. They do not care about who you are, where you're from. All they care about is that if their message of negativity and hate and materialism and all those things that keep us down goes out there, you know. So they use all these artists, the mainstream artists, and hip hop, especially hip hop, because you know why hip hop? Why is it hip hop? Because hip hop has been. I'm trying. Because hip hop has been. My God. Because hip hop is the number one genre in the world right now. That is why. And hip hop is very influential to both the rest of the world and most importantly, black people. Why do I say black people? Because what I do feel like, I feel like us black people are leaders in the world. We are like we are like spiritual anchors or spiritual arcs, you know, where if you notice the previous societies and the previous civilizations highly regarded or highly were very like basically basically respected black people so much, you know, back in the day, because we were kings and we were strong, you know, and we knew a lot of things. But ever since The white man took control of hip hop. All they've been trying to do is brainwash and mess the whole world and put the whole world in a maze. But what? Why? And but why, especially black people? Why take black culture? Why? Why infiltrate black culture? Why use black culture to feed young black men's minds with just drugs and alcohol and girls and materialism and things that that don't actually matter, with things that make them, that diminish them as a society. They kill each other over some gang shit. They sell drugs to their own people. They drink. They don't want to go to school. A lot of things. But who is actually making this happen? It's the artists, right? The artists are the people spreading the message. But who are the people who are controlling this artist? This is what I want to know. Because the people who are controlling this artist are not black. The people who are controlling the music industry, the people who control the music industry are not black. They are white Jewish niggas who just want to watch the world burn, who just want to brainwash as much people as possible, and if they can take the whole world with it, fine. It's okay. It's alright. They don't give a damn about any of us. And you might think, oh, I'm white. These guys, yo, white niggas too. I'm not saying it's only niggas, but I'm saying it's mostly niggas. It's mainly to target niggas, because if niggas actually had knowledge of self and were strong-willed and were able to carry themselves and actually had a good message spread to them, then these guys would be kings and would elevate the world into a better place where these Jewish niggas will never be in power, and they are afraid of that. Because truthfully, as I can tell you, the people who actually have power to trample these Jewish guys is niggas. We've done it before. We've had power before. We just lost it. And ever since then, these guys never want us to have the same power. Ever again. So they try to destroy us using our own culture. And I really mean that, because when I look around and see niggas and people, I just see lost people. I don't really see a nigga who knows. And even if there's a nigga who knows, it's either a nigga lost as hell, lost like crazy, lost like he's into drugs, he's into partying, he's into all that bullshit, or there is niggas who are just okay with the control of the white man because what? Because it's not racist, man, I'm being for real. It's because what? Yeah, it's because because they just want to seem normal in a white world, so they're like, let me just kiss these niggas' asses and I'll be okay. So there's no in between. Like, even if there's a nigga that kisses the white man and he's educated and he's okay and he has a good job, he's okay, he's well off than those gangsters in the hood and shit. These niggas don't have knowledge of self. These niggas don't know who controls them. These niggas don't know the big plan ahead, the big spiritual warfare that is there haunting them now and then. So yeah, and niggas can say this is racist or not racist, but that's how I see it. That's how it is. Because if not, then these guys, the owners of these media companies, of these media outlets, would be black, okay, and would be, you know, like from other races, but they ain't. But they are using our people. They are using our music, our culture to keep us down as people. And I really don't like that. Like, I see that. Niggas can say, yeah, of course it's about everyone, but I'm talking mainly about why the reason, like, to tell the truth, if it was mainstream music, that's mainstream music. But I'm talking about hip hop. Why hip hop? Why do people like Leo Cohen? Why do these executive producers always look for upcoming black artists? To make money off us? That's fine. Like, anyone can make money off us, but to actually spread a message of hate, and if you look at these music videos and if you look at the message that these guys are spreading, tell me which white niggas live in the hood. Tell me just tell me the percentage of people who actually live their hood life. It's mostly niggas, yo. It's mostly the minorities. So you can't really say much. You can't really say it's not targeted to blacks, because you can be like, oh, it's, yeah. I don't know what to talk. You can say that, oh, it's to everyone. If you can brainwash more people, that's fine. But I'm talking about the main target. Who the hell do they want to target? Who the hell do they want to smoke weed every day, to take cocaine, to drink alcohol, to go clubbing, to waste your money, to be materialistic? Who? Niggas. Why niggas? Cause people follow niggas. Cause whether you're white, black, Asian, where the fuck you are, where the fuck you're from, you usually follow niggas. You follow the trend that niggas set. Like, that's really what I can say about that. That's one of the main reasons. The main reasons. And as I said, you can say there's some racist shit, but I ain't really racist, I'm just real. Like, that's how I see it. That's how I've seen it for a while now. And that's okay. I don't be biased. I haven't said that niggas, like other people, I mean other races, haven't been brainwashed too. They want to brainwash the whole world too. But I'm talking about spiritual leaders. Like leaders, like, I'm even talking about skin color, yo. But I'm talking about spiritual leaders. Okay? This is how I look at it. This is how I look at it. I look at frequency, I look at the world, I look at us as souls. So how I see niggas as, niggas are one of the people that have the most energy in this world, the most frequency, the most vibrations. This is what I see. Niggas are like that. That's why people are so attracted to us, and that's why also that's why people are also so jealous of us, because we have a lot of energy, but we just don't know what to do with it. So once you look at our mentors and they tell us to fucking go do some fucked up shit, we just do it. Because we are looking at our leaders out there, you know? That's what I mean. And if you fuck up the niggas who have the most amount of energy, then what about the people who are below them? What about the people, or how about the people who are following them, who are under their care? What are they gonna follow? They're gonna follow them. They're gonna follow the next big thing. The next best thing. Next best thing. And that's what I'm talking about. Like you see, niggas want you to talk, but niggas don't want you to be real. So you can talk as much as you can talk, but once they hear something that they don't like, now it's false, now it's wrong, now it's bad, now it ain't good. But this is freaking real. I know it for real. I know it for days. Because I see it almost every day. I see it in real life. I see it all the time. I see it all the time, all the time, all the time. So if you fuck up the niggas who have high energy and high frequency, what happens to these niggas at the bottom? Niggas have fuck. Like, if these niggas can get so easily influenced, these niggas too will get influenced. So how are you gonna save the world? Give niggas knowledge. Once you give niggas knowledge, niggas will give everyone else knowledge. Not only niggas, not everyone else, because everyone else is the same. We are here to help each other out in this spiritual journey at the end of the day. Nobody's trying to divide us by skin color, all this shit. That's all hypothetical. But it's our energy, our spirit that's guiding us. So if we have no direction and we let other people lead us astray, then all of us will be lost forever. And I'm not saying that niggas, as in, I mean niggas as in niggas like black people, but this world has already separated us by color to a point where we don't even care about each other as human beings anymore. So we lost that touch. So I am not really talking about this on some racist shit. All I'm saying is that the real reason why these guys are doing this, they're not really doing it for everyone, but they're doing it mainly purposefully for niggas. Because niggas right now are basically everywhere. You know, like people follow niggas all the time. And I really can't stress that if you look around you to see niggas everywhere. So, you know, and when you see how niggas act, niggas are the guys there who keep shit flowing, who make shit go, who make shit bounce, you know. But that's about it on that note. But more, as I said, why? So that If we are fucked up spiritually, almost everyone will be fucked up. Almost everyone get fucked up spiritually. Spiritually. So yeah, that is something true. Like you should actually go research upon that. You should actually research on that. Research on Black history. Research on the niggas that actually had control. Research on your history, my nigga, and you know everything. You'll know why niggas are getting targeted. Niggas are trying to be controlled. Niggas are trying to control niggas. These people, these Jewish motherfuckers are trying to control niggas. You know, that's the best way to control the whole world. So that's my case on that. But now moving on to how the music industry affects us spiritually. They give us these low vibrational thoughts to keep us low, to keep us hating each other, getting jealous, you know, giving each other comments, separating us by color, separating us by a bunch of things, you know. And no. And what? And what? Music play. So that is they're trying to keep the spiritual energy of this world low as hell. So if they can keep us low using music and messing the whole world up, then they are cool with that. Like they don't mind that. That's why they're investing millions and billions in brainwashing this world and giving us and providing us with things that we don't need, feeding us this illusion of life. And how do you make us believe that? How do you make us act the way that they want us to act? By providing that message in everything that we watch, hear, everything that you watch and hear. So if you hear music, if you listen to sorry, if you listen to music, they'll be like, yo, nah, I ain't gonna change shit. If you listen to music, they'll be like, yo, they'll be like, what? They'll be like, yo, just feed these niggas negativity, feed their subconscious with these weird habits and with I don't know. So you guys are racist, man. I haven't said anything. I just said niggas are being targeted the most, and you're like, oh no. Nigga, it's true. It's freaking true. Ah, nigga, you guys really wanna go there. Like, you niggas know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't go left and right and say shit, yo, you know that niggas are niggas. You might not know it, you might think, oh, why the niggas? But you know niggas are niggas. Why are they niggas? Exactly, because of this. So yeah. Yeah, so basically people are kind of telling me that this is racist, but as I told you, I don't care because this is how I really feel. This is how I really think about it. This is how I really see it. And this is how it really is. You can go beat around the bush and just try to deny it. And if you're from another race, yeah, I'm sorry that I came up with something that makes you uncomfortable. But I know you know that what I'm saying is true on a deeper level, not on the surface level. Because if you're gonna choose between yourself or niggas, of course you're gonna choose yourself. So I can't even lie. But I'm not telling you to choose niggas. All I'm telling you is the reason why we're all fucked is mainly because of niggas. Because niggas are being used to manipulate the whole world. Because many people call niggas. And why? Because even if you guys don't follow a nigga online, you will follow a nigga that's where that's that's here, that's around you. And who's affecting that nigga? The hip hop is. Like hip hop is worldwide. There are too many niggas into hip hop. We just get brainwashed. So that is that. Like I know that if you're a nigga, you definitely know what I'm talking about. But if you ain't, then probably the same for you. So you're gonna have to skip like 20 minutes. But let me just get back to the topic. Let me get back to the subject that I was talking about. It's basically they want to control you using music. And if they can use your favorite artist to make you think a certain way or act a certain way, then they will do that. So, don't look up. Yo, leave me alone. I gotta stop talking about this shit now. Don't. No. I'm being real, right? Let me be fucking real. Don't take in something that you really don't. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Don't listen to these guys and then start wondering why your life is so fucked up and why do you think about fucked up things and why do you have some sure. I'm trying to find something, but I'm trying to find a good word for it. A good word for saying that. Basically, what? Hold on. No, I think I'm gonna sleep while making this video. So, what I was saying is what? Yo. Yeah, what was I saying? don't take what these guys are telling you lightly. What these guys are portraying, what these guys are portraying in their music, because they don't care. All they want is for you to follow the people. They pay the artist too much money for them to just act the way they want to act and just be free and just oh, I'm so sleepy. And just you know, spread some good vibes. The money isn't controlling you guys. The money isn't making you guys slaves. Not physical slaves, but mental slaves, because that control is much more stronger, it's much stronger than physical control. So, and how these guys are affecting you spiritually, as I told you, they want to spread messages that hinder you from spiritual growth. So, the more people that they can affect, yeah, using this music, the more power they get. Because why? Why is that? It's because these guys make you dependent on a system. Because once you have one way of thinking, one way of being, like, oh, the world should be like this based on what some people said in a booth, you know, that is where the control, right? That is where the control lies. So they want you to control. They want you to be controlled. They want you to listen. They want you to be invested in this reality, and it will keep feeding you things that you necessarily don't really or even like or are even into, but they'll make you like it. They'll make you like drinking. They'll make you like smoking. They'll make you like, oof, they'll make you like a bunch of things that doesn't even concern you, that doesn't even help your spiritual evolution. And more on that, as I told you, we are vibrations, we are energy, we are spirit, we are frequency. So it's all about frequency, and if you can hear, sound is of a specific frequency. So if you can resonate with that, if you can resonate with that frequency, you can hear it, you can think, oh, it's audible, it's really good, it really sounds great. But if you actually feel the vibrations that these artists are delivering in their music, then you can see that it is not positive vibrations. It is not positive. It is not a positive frequency. It is not a high frequency music. It's low and it's shallow and it's worthless. That is why the essence of music is, what are you spreading? What message are you spreading? Are you spreading love, peace, and positivity? Or are you spreading just hate and jealousy and all the, not really bad things, but all the things that all the things that resonate with low frequency and low vibrations. And to get more into that, I have to get deeper into it, because basically, how are they spreading these bad vibrations? It's from the spiritual realm. These Jewish people, these niggas, okay, these Jewish people, what they have what? They have a connection to the spiritual world, and not a really good one where they connect with good spirits that are trying to help this world, but bad spirits meaning spirits that want to spread something, that wanna, when I'm talking about good and bad, good and evil, I don't really mean as in good like goody two shoes, or bad as in bad, you're a bad person. No, I mean like, is it getting you higher? Is it making you think higher? Is it making you vibrate higher, resonate higher, resonate as a resonate at a higher frequency? Or is it making you resonate at a low frequency? So that is what I want to know. So you can think as you can think of good and bad as good and bad. That depends on your perception of good and bad. When I'm talking about good and bad, I mean, how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel alright? Does it make you feel good about yourself? Or does it make you feel, you know, not good? Or does it make you feel like something was wrong, like you didn't, like it's, something is lingering there, like we all have a conscience, man. We all know what we're doing deep down. And actually, something that's good for me can be bad for you. Something that's bad for you can be good for me. Something that's bad for me can be good for you. So it's all different. You really can't put a pin on it, but don't really think about good and evil and good and bad as one specific thing, as black and white. No, it's just basically what you do and what you don't. And right now, what these niggas want, they want you to do something that your spirit is not with. But because you're not connected with your spirit, you're not properly connected with your higher self, with your soul. So they feed you these things, making you think that they're good, making you think that they are good for your soul, good for your consciousness, and you take that in innocently.
that you take that in naively, and what? And when you take that in, you follow their acts, their procedures, their beliefs, and you stick by them because we are what? We are creatures of habit. So once something is stuck in our minds, we just do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until we get tired of it or until we learn from it. So they give us this low vibration energy from unknown entities from the other side that need your energy. So basically, these guys, these Jewish guys, just let me put it simple. Now I've explained too much. I've gone so deep, you know. I haven't even gone to the bigger picture. Basically, this is what these guys want. Okay, these Jewish people want money, want power, want fame. Okay, what they do is they need power. How do you get power? You get power from the unlimited conscious energy that what? That all of us give life, that life gives us. So if you can control the people and make them give you energy, you will be set for life. You will never have a problem. So these guys, they want that. But how do you do that to people? You need knowledge. How do you get knowledge? You get knowledge from the spiritual realm. And how do you get that knowledge from the spiritual realm? You get it from these entities from the other side. How do I know that these entities are low vibrational entities? It's because these entities rely on people suffering for energy. So when you kill people, when you sacrifice your loved ones, when you get people to kill each other, when you get people to hate each other, that is the energy that they're feeding on. So those are what? Those are low vibrational entities that are making you do this. So they want that. Can you provide that? Can these Jewish niggas, can these Jewish guys provide that? Yes, they can. How? By giving people, by putting people under control, by initiating people in their group and making them contact these spiritual entities and be in contact with them via holy shit. And once they're in yeah, by rituals and rituals and sometimes blood contracts, whatever it may be, but as long as you can bring some people in and let these demonic That's how I look at them. They are demonic. Demonic spiritual entities in you as an artist, and you as an artist, you spread this negative energy with this entity inside of you, giving you this knowledge, but you do not use this knowledge for positivity, you use this knowledge for what? For negativity. So you spread this negative energy to more people out there, and that spreads to more people, and that spreads to more people, and that's how you keep the world within this whole loop of negativity where we can never ever come out unless something positive and equivalent message that is positive is there. Is there to contest it. So that's what they have been doing for life, forever, ever since the beginning of time. And right now their main tool is hip hop. How? By using these artists and making them sign a contract with the devil, using blood contracts, using blood sacrifices, and using these artists to spread a message of hate in the world, because that's the only way they are able to please and feed the beast, feed the devil, feed evil, feed these demonic creatures. So once they are happy, they grant the Jewish people, the people that control these media companies, these media outlets, and what do they do? What do they do with this knowledge? They still keep the people in this world under a spell to keep us distracted, to keep us in a loop, to keep us wanting things that we don't need, and to keep us as mental slaves. So that's how these Jewish people have been using the music industry to keep us in shackles. I don't know how much I can explain this. Maybe in another video I will explain this more or explain this further, but this is just a normal outline, and it was such a big long ass topic because there are so many different
factors that contribute into these people being able to control us. So there is music, there is media outlets, there is the use of demonic entities, there is the use of blood sacrifices, blood contracts, a bunch of things like. But at the end of the day, what do they want? They want more control. Are they getting more control? Yes. If you look at the musical artists, if you see what these people are actually doing, they are fucking us up. Like, just listen to the music. Like, the best example was when I used to listen to Wiz Khalifa. I used to listen to Wiz Khalifa, and he used to spread a message about of drug use, and that message really resonated with me because I really like to smoke. I really wanted to smoke, so I smoked and I smoked and I smoked, and he motivated me to smoke even more, making me think that I'm cool, that it's cool, that it's alright, that it's the it thing to do now. But I wasn't really into smoking. I wasn't really a smoking person. I wasn't really into any of that. But he got me into it. So you can see what these guys are doing with their energy. Oh, yeah. So they are trying. They know that music is a gift. They know that it's very beautiful to have this gift and to spread with the world, and to have this happy, this soul that just wants to give, that just, like, people can actually feel, like they know of your energy, of how attractive and how powerful the energy is, but they use that to control you so that you can spread some destructive messages to the people that are following you. So that's all. So it's something very beautiful in its essence, but they just want to use that to be able to control more people. And it's about control. I'm telling you, it's about control. Total control. They really love this control, like crazy out of control. So I can't really say more about it. I can't really say anything else. I'm really running out of words. But the next video is gonna be about my dream and what I saw. Some of it is gonna be about music, but it's mainly gonna be about life. It's mainly gonna be about what I've been through and what I've seen, and it's gonna be more about my personal experiences, so you guys can actually get something from that and really understand where I'm coming from and how spiritually connected I am, and how I see things not from a physical point of view but from a spiritual point of view. So till then, it's been a great talk, a really good talk. I've never made a video for an hour, 10 minutes long. Really mind my grasp, mind the way I'm speaking is kind of low, I know, but I'm really sleepy. I just got work. I had to work in the morning, and I have to go to work tomorrow in the morning too. So I don't know how I'm gonna make it, but hopefully you guys pray for me. I'll be okay. I don't know, man. Like, honestly, ever since I said I don't believe in religion, people think that praying and God and all these things are praying and God are basically praying and God are basically religion based now. You can still pray without a religion. You can still believe in God without a religion. Just don't listen to what these people tell you and believe life is meant to be lived one fixed way. That's the wrong way of living life. You have to live it by your standards, how you see fit, how you adapt to it. So don't really sit here and expect life to be lived the way other people set it up for you. So please just try to critically think about life and try not to let these people or these things influence your thoughts, influence your worldview, influence the way you feel about life. Always try to look for more. There are a lot of books out there. There's a lot of knowledge to be known, to be learned, to be acquired out there, to be acquired out there. So please just be you and hope you are very well connected with your higher self. And if not, keep searching and keep doing what you love to do, and you will find yourself. Don't worry about that. Don't ever force anything. Don't ever worry about anything at all. Everything is gonna be just fine. You're living life in synchronicity. So yeah, that's it. I really hope you got what I said. And much blessings to you guys. Have a really good night. Love you guys. Love you guys, ladies. Let's see.